What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Man, it has been a good grip since I posted a YouTube video. Actually, it's been well over a year at this point, and my life has moved in so many different directions. My business, my personal life. Man, I've learned a ton of stuff, and that's what this video is for, an entire recap of this year hiatus I have taken from YouTube. And man, I have a lot of fun stuff to share, things I've done, things I've learned. It's gonna be a great video, and I'm super happy to be back filming for this YouTube channel right here. I'm gonna make it brief. Here's the deal. I'm gonna throw myself up on a tripod, and I'm just gonna explain everything to you, everything I've learned and done in this year hiatus of uploading, and kind of the future of how things are gonna look for this channel, updates on everything, on all fronts. So if that sounds good, let's get into it. But before we jump into the good stuff, I just want to extend a mighty thank you to all of you who have supported my channel in the past and who are going to support it in the future. You guys are literally the best, and just hello in general to everybody. It is very, very good to be back, and I'm excited to film for you guys. So let's jump right into it. So, where do we begin? Well, before I jump into all the personal life stuff and the stuff happening with my business and all the back end stuff, I just want to explain to you real quick why I haven't been uploading to this YouTube channel. And it's really simple. It's just I put this YouTube channel on the back burner, as people would say, and you'll realize why when I start talking about my business and my personal life. I can only throw so many plates in the air at once, and sometimes you have to sacrifice one of those plates in order to catch the other ones. Really, and as much as I hated doing it, I had to prioritize other things in my life. I'm one man. I do a lot of different stuff, and I have my what do they say? My iron in a lot of different fires. And unfortunately, I had to pull the iron out of the YouTube fire briefly for about a year so I could tend to the flames and make the fires bigger on all the other fires where my iron is in. Probably drug that analogy out too far, but you get it. It's life. It is what it is. And I am back, and I have very bright expectations and hopes for this YouTube channel. And I'm so happy to have carved out time to continue filming YouTube videos for this channel, because the last thing I wanted to do was let this channel just, die out into the ether. So we're back. That's a quick explanation of what happened to this YouTube channel and why I haven't been posting. I suppose we can dive into what has been happening in the back end during this past year, where you haven't been seeing me getting updates, all that stuff. First and foremost, the big one is I got married. I got married. I married the love of my life, my high school sweetheart. So yeah, I mean, that is a pretty big development in my life. Getting married, doing the wedding, all that stuff. I've been with my wife for going on a decade now. We were high school sweethearts. We've been dating forever, long distance. We've been through it all, and it's just been an amazing journey. And it's finally come full circle to being able to marry her. And it was amazing. It was the best day of my life, single-handedly. We actually chartered the biggest yacht in the Midwest to have our wedding, and it was just an amazing day. It was beautiful. We had hundreds of our family and friends there, and it was just it was, like I said, single-handedly the best day ever. So getting married, that is a pretty big one. Obviously went on a honeymoon, had a dream honeymoon as well. Getting married, coordinating a wedding, paying for a wedding this day and age, especially to do the things that we wanted to do, and to be able to do it ourselves. It was just it's no small burden to take over, but it was the best day of our lives, and that took a big chunk of our coordination and time during the lapse that I wasn't posting on this YouTube channel. But all worth it. Married man now. So yeah, I guess that's probably the single biggest thing that has happened in my personal life. We moved into a beautiful new townhome as well, right after we got married. So I guess that was a big one too. It's kind of like, our dream our dream home, so to speak. But our dreams are ever evolving as humans. But yeah, so just a lot of moving parts this past year and a lot of good stuff. Moving into a new home in a community that we really love and want to grow in, all that stuff. Getting married, honeymoon. I guess that's the big levers as far as personal life. Obviously, there was not everything is all roses either. Dealt with some unfortunate deaths in the family, and that is just never a good thing. And you know, that was also a stretch of this past year as well. It's kind of the yin and the yang of life, so to speak. But my personal life aside, what has been happening with business, as you guys are all wondering, considering mainly I post business content on this YouTube channel about my reselling business. You can probably see I have not adopted any shelves yet because I'm crazy, right? Well, we'll save that for another video. But my core reselling business has been doing awesome. It's just literally been growing and growing and growing, almost to a fault and to a point that I am having a hard time keeping up with things. I've had a very exciting year. I've got some VA assistance that's been helping me with a lot of stuff on the back end. That's been a huge lifesaver. I've been implementing some AI tools to really help manage some stuff. My wife has been taking a bigger role in assisting with the business as well, and it's just you know, we're pulling all the strings we can to keep on scaling up and making it manageable for our lives and all that great stuff. So my business is doing awesome, and you will see that as this YouTube channel slowly unfolds again. But a couple other business ventures that I have been involved in this past year as well. I actually started a American-made, USA-made, premium Western Americana denim jean line, which has been super fun to try to figure out how to do that, to make jeans in the United States and make them to the highest quality that I can afford and reasonably sell them for and all that stuff. So you'll hear more about this on this YouTube channel as well, but that's been a very fun endeavor. And then actually right behind you guys, I actually became a co-owner of a toy manufacturing company as well, where we make miniature replica skateboarding products. So it's kind of like, imagine like, what's the best way to explain it? You know how people get into model trains? Imagine that, but for skateboarding. So I became co-owner in a company that does that, and that has been a very fun business arc as well, where we are involved in a lot of the manufacturing aspects that go into like this whole entire realm and niche of miniature replica skateboarding. So that is super cool as well. So I guess that kind of sums up what has been happening in my absence of uploading YouTube videos. A lot of different business ventures, growing my business, a lot of personal life stuff. And yeah, I'm excited to let it unravel on this YouTube channel for you guys to get the full in-depth look, all that stuff. Well, you're probably curious as to what, you know, this YouTube channel is going to look like in the future. What is the state of the channel, all that stuff. I'm glad to say I'm going to be uploading a lot and very consistently, and I'm super thrilled to do that. It feels so good to be back behind the camera, to get back into editing, all that stuff. I'm just super happy to have been able to carve out time to do this, because this was a passion project of mine until the time crunch of life met up with it. But here's the deal. This entire channel was really based off a lot of reselling content, me growing my reselling business, all that stuff. And that is great. And that still will be the core radiance of the channel. That's kind of my thoughts about it right now. I thought about this a lot, and you know, there's an old saying that we've done beat this horse to death. I feel like I've kind of done that with the reselling content. You know, I can only make so many videos showing you what I've got at thrift stores, you know, what I'm listing stuff for, all that stuff. And I know that information can be super, super valuable. And I'm not saying I'm going to quit doing that content. Just in the process of figuring out how to put a different spin on that, and also tying in more of my life philosophies, business philosophies, stuff like that, kind of the core stuff that I really enjoy talking about. I think this YouTube channel is going to be a great way for me to express my feelings, how I see kind of the world through my reselling business, and just kind of business in general through my scope on how I view life in the world and my journey, all that stuff. It's kind of going to be like a prolonged video diary. I have a lot of fun stuff I want to film and a lot of fun stuff I want to talk to you guys about, and just I don't know, kind of leave my print out there, so to speak. And obviously I will cover all my business ventures and journeys and keep you guys updated on everything, because it just, I like the accountability that holds, you know? So I'm super thrilled to be back. So that is the future of this channel. And I am toying with the idea of potentially changing the YouTube name from, well, currently it is Vintage by Jacob, which is the actual name of my reselling business, because back in the day I used to sell a lot of vintage stuff. Now it's more general. I'm kind of, you know, I do still sell some vintage stuff, but that's not the core anymore of my business. But that still holds a cool place in my heart. I'm kind of toying with the idea of changing this YouTube channel to just by Jacob. Potentially, we'll see what happens, because everything I do is by me. So, you know, for example, the Western jeans, you know, this is Western by Jacob. So that's kind of the ethos of how I want to start branding stuff now, is by Jacob, because, you know, I'm proud of what I leave my mark on. So everything is by Jacob. So we'll see. It would generalize the channel a little bit more, which I kind of like the idea of that. It gives me more freedom. So there you go. I apologize if this video got a little long-winded. Getting used to the swing of filming videos and all that stuff again is definitely, you know, I'm feeling that learning curve again of being on camera, which is totally cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Appreciate you guys all. I'm excited for what's going to happen in the future. I got big things planned, which will slowly start rearing their head. But yeah, that's that. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. In the meantime, be good to one another, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.